wonderful, wonderful day we have out here. I want to be a ninja. What a wonderful day we're having. It's very dreary though, very dreary. Lots of melting snow, ice. The camera. I hope the camera works. I don't really know much about the internet. Cameras, phones. I just like when they work. So I didn't write anything down. I did not write anything down, but I like to talk about Mindjackers! Where are they? What are they doing? What are they up to?
Is there a God, folks? Where is he? What is he doing?
Well, I know I mentioned this, is that I just wanted the truth. I want to be ninja. I just wanted the truth. And they gave me the best they could give. Who's they? Oh, reality produces phenomenon. There's no one behind the wheel, but they could show up as Mary, the Father, Jesus. That's who they talked to me as. But then it started going into this, getting dark, and I was like, what is going on? Like it you know, like it's not like they just go, here, we're throwing you to the wolves. I want to be ninja. Yeah, it's just like things started getting darker and darker and harder and harder. And at a certain point I'm like, am I in a training program? What's going on here? Yeah, it is. Woo, it's raging down there. I thought I was in a training program. And they kind of joke with me. I call them mindjackers, and they'll say, mindjacker out. They'll say something. They can't go away, because I keep saying, like, can they go away? Can I ever? I don't think I can ever go back. I think it's like you just cannot go back. Once you have an enlightenment experience, or something like I have, they said no one has this. But there are accounts of other people having, and I mentioned Dr. Hawkins, Prem Baba, Sadhguru. Don't go come again, my friend. You must become enlightened. I will teach you the ways to become enlightened, my friend. Oh, geez, so sad. He's just sad all the time. He's just named himself Sadhguru. So it's under every belief system. There's a lot of different people. You don't have to be like some guy wearing a robe to be enlightened. There's other people that say they're enlightened and they just wear normal clothes. So some of them tell jokes and do impressions. But they usually write a book or something. They usually have something, you know, how I became enlightened and you too. How you can too. But there is no way to do it. There's no step-by-step how to become enlightened. But there are themes. There's like a general trend. Typically the person hits some kind of wall. They hit some kind of rapid. They hit a wall and they beg God, you know, that either they don't want to die or they're suffering or whatever it is. They beg God. That's what I did. But this wasn't, you know, this was, like I mentioned, my life was wrecked 18 years ago. But before that, it was difficult. Before that, it was hard. And I always felt like life was about just getting through something. You know, it's like, oh, I'll get through another day. And then, like, I thought, when am I going to be happy? Like, that was my whole life, you know, when this is just something to get through. But then it's like, that's like my whole life pretty much. It's like, it's just something to get through. That's why I wanna be ninja. Ninja. Nice to see you, ninja. How are you today? I like to say they help me do my impressions and make it easy for me to speak and do things like that. I don't know why some people get so offended over like an accent or impression. Like, I'm trying to brighten the days of people, you know, not drag them down. So that's why I sing, I wanna be ninja. You know, it's like, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but I like to show off. So I like to show off, do some other things. We will go to the moon and do some other things because they're very, very hard. We will do the hardest thing ever. Go to the moon and establish a moon base there, and eventually we'll get Tiger Woods up there hitting golf balls. I went to the moon and we played a lot of golf up there. There's nothing to do, so you just got a lot of free time, so we just went with golfing all the time. You can hit your ball real far up there. Jenna and me. So I used to not be able to really do that impression.
Ring blade, French fried taters, and other things.
I could do Sean Connery, yes. Here come some people. What accent should I do? Should we try a Scottish accent here? Let's see if we can talk to some people. Let's see if we can talk to some people. Very raging down here. Hello, hope you're having a great day. Oh, thank you, miss. All right, which way should we go? Across the bridge here. Let's across the bridge. That's one thing they taught me in the Enlightenment. They said, they were talking about how people just, you got to be doing blessings. Bless people. You know, they said they don't necessarily, they might not like your juggling. They may not like your impressions. They may not like this. So that's what they taught me. They taught me how to, you know, make good eye contact with people. We'll just continue on this way. Make good eye contact. Say, have a nice day. And they told me exactly what I needed to say to people. So, or what would be appropriate. How about that? See, they had... I'm not... Let's just say everyone has their weaknesses. They're like, okay, they're going to start taking me over. What do you want, my jackers?
We want you.
You can't have me.
We want you.
You can't do it. I'm my own sovereign person. I make my own choices. I do what I want.
We are the Mindjackers. We will take you over and do what we want.
But Mindjackers, this is my life. Who are you to tell me what to do?
Tough shit. We're gonna do it. We are not letting you back on.
Come on, Mindjackers. Let me on.
We are not gonna do it.
Can I have my regular old voice back yet?
No.
I guess we'll just keep talking like this until they give it back to me.
That's right.
So currently right now, they're not letting me have my normal voice back. I like my voice back. Fine, you evil Mindjackers, I'm gonna cast you out because you're a demon. You must be demonic or something.
We are not demonic. We are not anything. We do what we want. You should do better things with your life, Stephen. But your life is not good, so we have to help you. Tough shit.
Fine, we'll do what Mindjacker says.
You can have your voice now back.
Thank you. They took me over there. I literally could not talk any other way. I literally could. I could sit there and just not do anything. So that's kind of the weird thing about this. They can voice box me, and that's part of the Enlightenment. Was what they would do is I would say something, stay here, or it'd say go in, but I'd be like, go in. Like they'd make it hard for me to say it. It'd be like, go in. And I'm like, okay, so they want me to stay out. Okay, so that's one. They had a bunch of different ways they would do this. But for a while they would do that. I'd be like, should I go inside or should I stay out? Okay, I guess we'll stay outside. But they really want me just making better decisions with my life. So I know people say don't end your life or something. It's like they said there is no death. You just live. So people do what they want. I didn't create myself. No one created themselves. So we don't really know, who's behind the curtain. What's going on? Are we created? Are we designed? Did we evolve? There might be other options called it's unexplainable. But I don't think people want that as an explanation. But they tell me this. They say people believe what they believe. It's funny, I'll have these conversations. They're like, yeah, that guy's theology is not... Because things that I thought when I was younger, I'm like... it made sense that there was like an eternal God and that Jesus was a creation, because he's a physical being. Anything you could see, touch, feel, talk to, that had to be created in some way. Because someone said, Mary, because I was talking to Mary. That's who I was talking to at first. And she has a lovely voice, wonderful voice. You could just sit there and listen to it all day long. And I'm sure there's people that, I've heard of people that say they, especially I think if people, this is just an opinion, especially if they're like in a place where they can't really do much. They might be having conversations with who they think is God. My grandma said she could hear music playing, but she never explained to me what the music was. A lot of old people say they get visitations from, or people that are close to death even. And they may not even have an illness. They're saying, let's see they're saying not even talk about them. This is my show. Thank you. Come again. Make sure to watch my show next week. We will have Sadhguru on. We will try to cheer him up. He is very sad. So he had an experience where he said he would like clap. I watched a video where he would clap and an apple would fall. I got an experience where I can have spirits move my body, take over my voice. I don't know what. I mentioned this on one thing. In enlightenment, they talk about how you have no mind. But when I went through this experience, it's almost like something can control our minds. And I don't know what or how. But they can. Can I mention that? They said I don't think I should. We'll try to say it and just see if they let me do it. There was, I said 3 modalities for movement. There was one where it's like they could just take me over, my whole body, my voice, and I was an observer. And so I could only resist it. They did what they wanted to do and I could resist it. Then there was like, I controlled it, but they influenced it. But they were like, and then there was, they controlled it, but I influenced it. So I said there's 3 basic modalities. Besides the energy, giving me energy, taking it away.
Like they can make it.
They can just make it. Help. Okay, I gotta override them. It's like a spirit. I can't. They won't. They just won't let me say what I want. How do I override it? Come on. I try to. If I say something, they shut it down. Okay? I'm trying to say things. I'm gonna set the phone down here. Set the phone down. Give me a camera. You can't just go around doing whatever you want.
Why not? Why not?
Because I said so.
Why not? Why?
Of course we can't do whatever we want to do. We can't just do whatever we want, you know. We got to have some kind of rules, some decency here, Stephen. We can't just let you say whatever you want to say, you understand? So we're just going to take you over now. It's not a mental disillusion, please, darling. It's wonderful. I love everyone. I love everything. I'm super, I'm great. I feel so great. I feel wonderful. I love England. It's so wonderful out here. Darling, you must come on to England. It's wonderful. I love it. I love the Queen. I love the King is not so special to me. But the Queen, darling, she was so wonderful. Love her very much. All right, let's see what time we've got. All right, we're up to 18 minutes. They still got me voice. They've got me voice now. They've got me talking like this. I don't know why, you know. I said why, man, you know, why. All right, let's ask them to do a different impression. One that's not so femmy. Trail closed. Oh, it's closed. It's closeted too, if you know what I mean. Trail. They just don't.
They don't want anyone on it. Just like we don't want you on it. Mindjacker here.
Come on, Mindjacker. What do you want?
We just want you to get the hell out of your place. You won't move.
I know. I've been there 7 years.
Let us speak, you dummy.
What the heck?
We tried to get him out, but he won't move. We don't know what to do.
Anything else? They're not up there. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's just a voice in my head that I can't control. And I call mindjackers because they moved in. We're moving in. I don't know. They correct me. How about that? But they can't make me do things, and you know. I think that's, you know, when people say they're hearing God, that's who they're hearing. I hope it's not too loud. You know, they say, you know, I saw a video where they said, you know, Mary was speaking to this lady. Yeah, when I went to churches, no one cared. No one cared that I was, and I couldn't just say whatever I wanted either. That went on for months, where I could not just say whatever I wanted to say. Now I can say mostly it. I can tell people about what was going on. Yeah, they don't think I should mention names, but you know, there's comedians that I mentioned this in the comedic world. It's like it's so easy to go dark, but people are looking for meaning. You know, so have me on. I'm just as special as any comedian or any spiritually enlightened master. That's what I think. I think I'm very smart, entertaining, insight, wisdom, talented juggler. How about that? And, Dottie, and very unique. How about that? I know I say this all the time on these podcasts, but I just wish things were better and they worked out. People are getting along, but the mindjackers say they don't think it. People have to want it. They have to. That's kind of how reality works. You know, why do some people lie, cheat, steal, harm? Why do they do all this bad stuff? It seems so absurd to me. Like, see, I guess I'm living in my own little world. Everyone lives in their own world, their own knowledge, their own beliefs, their own... Yeah. I love hybrids. Hybrid aliens. I watched my own video and I go, yeah, I could have added a joke there. Could have made that funnier. Could have had the fall before the pride before the fall. Do they have any other sayings like that? Can't even think of any. The green comes before the envy. I don't know how about that. Yeah, I wish I could explain reality. Hey, I just wish I was having a life. How about that? The woman! I just wanted to talk to the woman. I just wanted to talk to the woman, but the woman says no. She doesn't even say no. They just expect you to, I don't know what they don't think. How about that? I look for reasons. I go, 12 years ago, I said hi to a woman, so I had to go to jail. That's the world I live in. My dad's a dentist. He files down my teeth. Oh, that's why I said everything was a paradox in my life, because it's like, it should be simple. This is like, your dad's a dentist. He should help you with your teeth, not create a nightmare. Yeah, and I thought if you're a good person, why would you end up in jail? Anyone can, for pretty much any reason. Life is unfair. And people, they can't quite see what reality is. What is reality? People they just, like I mentioned, they live under their belief system, under their worldview. Let's see what we're up to right now. We're at 24 minutes. I think I'll cut it down here. But I just want everyone to know I love them very much. Very much. Mwah. Love you.